Tonight's highlights are brought to you by TEG Federal Credit Union. We're not a bank, we're better. Well, this is an interesting matchup, a David and Goliath situation here between Roosevelt and Pine Plains for the Mahal Championship. Roosevelt, a Class AA school, Pine Plains, a Class C school. Both teams are hot in their respective divisions, so it's going to be interesting to see how a large school and a small school play for one championship. Allie Pritchard on the mound for FDR, and she was in control. And even when Pine Plains had its best opportunity to score, her defense had her back. A base hit to center looks sure to drive in a run, but Maddie Lee says, "I don't think so," and guns down Haley Funk at the plate with a perfect strike to Michaela DeMore. The Pine Plains pitcher Anna Lonzak had her defense working as well as Joe Schmidt gets the grab here. We were scoreless through 4.5. But in the bottom of the fifth, Pine Plains broke the ice when Lozak chops one through the right side and Alex McKenzie scores. It's 1-0 Bombers. But speaking of bombing, the Presidents were about to hit that big red button in the bottom of the sixth. With one on, Allie Pritchard hits her second double of the game, making it second and third. And when Carissa Pankazani hits one to short, Pritchard gets in a pickle. Amanda Owens scores behind the play, and that ties the game at 1. And then Danielle Johnson comes off the bench with a clutch hit to score Pritchard. It's 2-1 FDR. Sarah Pruner drops a hit to right. 2 more runs scored. And the floodgates are now officially open. Emma Izzo finds the 6-hole. DeMore gets a little help with this one. Another run scores. And if it wasn't for Haley Strang's spectacular catch to rob Pritchard of a 3-run homer, we might still be out there. FDR scores 6 runs in the 6th inning, and that's enough to get its first Mahal championship since 2009. 6-2, the final. Playing 2 games back-to-back, I mean, it's got to be really tough for you guys, but is that one of the reasons why you were a little slow getting out of the gate in this one?
Yeah, I definitely think that we were a little slow coming into this game. We're not used to playing 2 games usually. A lot of us play travel ball, but we haven't done it in a while, so I think that's why we came in a little sluggish, but we finally got it going in the 6th inning. So.
You cranked one out there, and Haley Strang robbed you. What were you thinking there?
You know, I don't know. I knew I hit it hard, but it was a little high, so I wasn't sure where it was going. Yeah, I got to give it to her, but I wish it went out, but I got to give it to her.
It was a great game, but you guys kind of came out a little slow, and you waited for them to score before you finally broke out.
Yeah, you know what? I keep telling my kids, you know, the only team that can beat them at this point is themselves. And you saw, I mean, coming from Marlboro game, we had the bats on the ball. We played our D. This game, we were playing our D. Couldn't get the bats on the ball. You know, we had to make some adjustments. But at that point, you know, I know our lineup 1 through 15 is strong.